Welcome to Pull the Pin Already War Room Edition. I'm your host, Jim, and with me, as usual, is Mike. And again, joining us is Kaner.
Oh, God. One time. Let's just get to it.
Hey, what was wrong with that? That was a good intro.
Nothing. Yeah, it was. A little bit longer than the norm.
Natural pause for effect.
Hey, 3-second pause is natural. Yours was
There
about
you go.
7.
See?
Yours was 7, but you know.
I was breathing to get my sight picture set.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
All right. Well, you know the rules, right? We pull some headlines out of the media, actual headlines, and whether you know something about it or not, we're going to discuss it.
That's right. We're going to have a good conversation.
Of course we are.
There are no rules.
Are you ready for the first one?
We are ready.
Secretary of State Blinken doesn't know if Biden drone killed aid worker or ISIS.
Kaner?
I get it 100%. If you ain't got nobody on the ground, how you gonna know, man?
So just spray and pray, right?
I mean, sure.
I mean, what's the odds?
It matter, right?
But what's the odds he was an American?
No, I don't know, dude. I saw the headlines on this, but I mean, what do you mean they don't know? They've got to know by now what it was, who it was.
Yeah, my thing is, who are you aiming at?
Right. I was going to say, Mike, what's the real question?
Yeah.
Why didn't you know who you were aiming at?
Yeah, because normally they would say that they got ISIS or some member of ISIS, let's say, right? Just to save face, but to say, I don't know if it was we killed an aid worker or ISIS, that means you killed the aid worker.
Right.
The fact that you have to ask the question means you didn't do your due diligence before shooting.
Yeah. Or both, and you just don't want to admit that you killed someone innocent.
Good point.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We've seen it too many times. Yeah, that's just. I like the way they call it Biden drone. It's like, come on, man. Come on.
Well, didn't Obama get some heat from that too? I mean, I know Trump droned some people too, but didn't they call him Obama or something? Because he was droning all kinds of people. Yeah.
Nah, the only thing I heard about that was Obama phones. Never heard about Obama drones.
Yeah, they were Obaming him. They were Obaming or something. I don't know. But either way.
Why do we even need to know about this? That shit goes on all the time.
Well, I think what the concept, from what I understand, is this was used as a, hey, look, we did something about Afghanistan.
Exactly.
Right, and even that backfired.
Talk about this.
Yeah. And now they realize, oops, we did something, but we don't know what we did.
Right, I agree with Mike. I mean, you know what you're shooting at. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
You don't spray and pray.
Right.
So the fact of the matter is we all were in the military. We know this shit happens all the goddamn time. So it's just whatever.
Yeah, I was just saying, we know there's collateral damage. Like, we've accepted things like that. We know there's mistakes. We've accepted things like that.
Right.
But if you specifically target one vehicle or one object or one person,
you know what it is, though.
Like, don't you guys watch the movies? Like, the snipers do it all the time. Like, confirmed. Okay, pull.
True. Right. No confirmed.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you not know it's him?
I do it all Call of Duty all the time. So, yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
So, Mike, could you imagine how that call went? The drone operator. Yeah, looks like a gray sedan. That must be him. Fire when ready. What?
I think because of the movies, we give drone operators a little bit too much power. You know what I mean? Power. Let's say power in their decision making. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just, hey, they're flying it. Hey, shoot that thing right there. You know? That's it.
But I can't imagine in all my time in the military that there's going to be a drone operator who gets the confirmed shot to kill, and like there has to be somebody sitting over his shoulder saying go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that means
Yep.
two people didn't know, at least two people didn't know if this was an aid worker or ISIS.
Once again, I think you're giving them too much. You know what I mean? It's, how can I say this? It's
What
like
did he
they're the
recognize
pilot.
he recognized the uniform?
No, they just told to fly and fly over a certain area, point that camera. Then they got the operator doing the camera or whatever, and the pilot's flying it in a certain sector. And once they pinpoint, now you got other people looking at the video to make the call.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so those guys don't.
So
They take them out. They create the pink mist, if you will, but they don't. Oh, that, I'm sure for sure that was an aid worker.
They do what they're told.
Exactly.
well, I was illustrating that you just brought it to the front that it was more than two people. I was just saying at least two people knew that wasn't an ISIS or an aid worker, but you're saying it's way more than that. Should have
Oh
been.
yeah. But maybe I don't know what they do know though. They get to say, yeah, that looks like Bin Laden to me. You know, I don't think so.
They're told what to do, and that's it.
Could you imagine if your doctor did the same thing, your surgeon? Well, that looks like a lung. Yeah, whatever. Let's cut it out.
I'm done.
Like, I mean, seriously, would you be okay with that?
The difference is the way it would be is like you're operating the camera, right? And the I guess those robots that do surgeries then. You're operating that, and a doctor's looking at the video saying, "Yeah, cut that out right there, and you're just like, "Okay."
The doctor's telling the nurse, "Oh yeah, right there, yep, get that right there."
Yeah, so
Right.
I get what you're saying, Jim, but it's
like
a
a
little
tumor.
bit different. Right?
And the patient's like, "Are you sure that was my lung?"
Oh, shit, your testicle. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We don't want to spend the whole show on this one. All right, next one. Microsoft invests $26 million in deepfake foiling startup.
Deepfake foiling startup. What the heck is that?
Well, you know, it came out years ago. Nicolas Cage. Remember the Nicolas Cage videos? Where it wasn't Nicolas Cage and they actually had... Or you could just look at any of these kids' phones these days where they put the faces on and they're moving their lips and you can be anybody you want. Well, these things are so realistic now, it's hard to tell whether they're putting a fake Biden up there and giving a speech when it's the real or fake one.
Oh, it's getting that good, huh? Wow.
They're getting a lot better with that.
Wow.
Well, yeah. So they're investing in to what? To realize that it's not the person doing it? Some type of software?
Yeah, they're investing in the technology, I guess. We'll call it technology because I don't know if it's just software, hardware, what, but they're investing in the technology to detect deep fakes. But I think 26 million means it's serious.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at technology's unfreaking real, man. There's a new Bourdain like video out of like a documentary. And they computerize his voice to make it sound like I'm talking in the documentary. I mean, it's only talking, I believe, but still, I know they can do facial stuff too.
Wow.
Yep.
I've never heard that. Well, I've seen it, but I didn't know that's what it was called. Wow.
Well,
so does it concern you that Microsoft is doing this?
No.
Okay.
No? Does it concern you?
I don't know.
So much for that discussion.
Well, I don't want to go down too many rabbit holes because I'm not a fan of Bill Gates. Not at all.
Oh, okay. Me neither.
Oh, he could be a doctor and that at the same time, man. Cool.
I mean, he's a brilliant man. He cornered a market. He worked it, and now that he's got all that butt full of money, he's just using it elsewhere to do the same stuff he did. And good on him for capitalist's sake. But I don't always agree with everything he's doing. And if he's the one that's going to be detecting deep fakes, I don't know.
Yeah.
That means somewhere along the line, the power is going to be with him. That's almost like having, Congress determine how much they're going to get paid.
Right.
I
So,
get what you're
yeah.
going. I saw where you're going.
Not a fan. Speaking of Congress, I don't have anything on Congress, but I definitely got something about our government. Biden admin hires group to help bring expelled illegals back to U.S. This can't be real, right? This can't be real.
Turn the page, bro.
It can't be, right? Like, I mean, does that even make sense?
No.
Like, send them a letter? I mean, you're going to just send resources to, like, hey, the border's open if you don't know that. Come on back. Like, they're probably already here.
Yeah.
I don't,
well, you know what I'm going to say. Wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe just another money pit, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we need to go to Mexico for a little while, look for some illegals that we sent away. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cancun, right? You send them all to Cancun?
Exactly. Send them all there.
We knew how the system works.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move to the next one.
Nice
This is pretty
vacation
good.
for them all.
This is pretty good. This one, next one's good. Genealogist finds Biden's ancestors were slave owners.
Duh. Duh.
He probably didn't have to go back but one generation. Well, I thought slavery was gone. Well, not in the Biden family.
Yeah, now I'm going to use Kanan's words from that last one. Let's move on. That's no surprise right there. Absolutely no surprise. Like, come on, man. Come on, Jim.
I guess it's just nice to see them accountable for what they're talking about other people. Doesn't surprise me, but
yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's God, man. Yeah, no surprise.
All right, we'll move to the next one.
Yeah.
U.S. soldiers given 3 months to get COVID vaccination or face discharge.
Depending on the discharge, I would totally agree with that.
Okay, well, what would you agree with? Give us the scenario you'd agree with.
I still think, personally, at this day and age, I think that they should still get an honorable discharge.
Yeah.
Anything other than that, I think is wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably under pretenses of breach of contract or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the catch-all right there.
Yeah.
Because they just gave you a direct order, lawful order, whatever, to get the vaccine or the shot, and you elected not to do that, so now you have to face the consequences. Disobeying a lawful order. Other than honorable.
No.
But
yeah, that's what they'll do.
This is extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, to you and me.
You're going against someone's beliefs. So no. If you have a choice to get out or get the vaccine. Simple as that. I don't think it should be a direct order. It should be you have a choice. What do you want to do? It's up to you, brother. And that's it.
Yeah, but there has to be some legal stuff here you're skipping though, Kaner, because I mean, remember conscientious objectors. Like those are the people, or even back in the day when, we didn't let certain types of people in. That's all they had to do is say this and they can get out. But that was usually within your first year. It was in your first year you can get out.
I truly believe what they'll do is give them an other than honorable discharge or something to that effect. And I think it's like, what, we need to have on here, Tone?
6 months or something.
Yeah, they can file to have an honorable,
yes. Yeah. That's not fair.
Because they can't, if you really think about it, they can't just say you'll have an honorable discharge. Then you'll have this mass exodus. People who probably don't even care about getting the shot. They'll just say, I just don't like the military anymore.
Right.
I'm out, and then that's going to weaken our military. So, yeah, they can't do that.
In hindsight, I get what you guys are saying because when we went overseas, we had to get another shot.
Well, that's the big deal right there. You went overseas. They're just saying for this, you have to.
Well, you know what? I was in the military. You have to get another shot. Okay, I did it. So I mean, On that hindsight of that, I agree with y'all because if you got to do it, you got to do it. So suck
Yeah.
it up, Buttercup. So I get it. I get it.
You know what's funny too? You know, you say suck it up, Buttercup, and like I get it, like as soldiers, but how many soldiers on D-Day do you think were told, oh, you know
Right.
what? You're gonna have to get this done if you're gonna go. Oh no, I'm not going. Like, what are you talking? What does our military become? Like
Right.
requirements here, there. We're there to win wars, dude.
Well, the flip side to that is people will say, okay, show me how getting this shot is going to help us win a war.
Well, that's my point. Is
Yeah.
what does it matter unless there's an actual outbreak in the military and soldiers are dying by the dozens? Why are you requiring it?
Or you're serving in the military, you're willing to give your life for a country that
Right.
at this moment you do not trust.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a contradiction, if you will.
There's so many avenues to look at it because we all were in boot camp. How many fucking shots did we had to stand in line for? We didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't know what half the shots were I was getting. So
Right.
I mean, no, I mean, yeah. There's
But
a
let me
lot
ask you,
of
Kaner,
ways to
if
look
they
at it.
if they gave you the choice to get in the shot line or not, what would you have picked?
I signed up to serve my country, and if that was part of the,
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. I said if you
going
want to go to
fucking shot line.
Station 1 or Station 2, which one would you go to?
if I had a choice of not getting the shots, I wouldn't have got the shots. But
That's
I
the
can
point.
honestly say I would.
I didn't
I
have
was-
that choice. I didn't have that choice. So
Oh, yeah. I can honestly
that-
say if they did that to me, like in basic, Station
Right.
1, you get the shot. Station 2, you don't get it. I would have been in Station 1.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm
you
just
would have
saying
said,
basic training. But now when that anthrax shot came out, I'll tell you this: when that one came out, I was like, "Whoa, yeah." Had they gave me the option on that one, I would have got out. Yeah,
Really?
I would have got out. So for people who say they'll get out now, and for the
Right.
soldiers who probably will get out, because I get how they feel, because that anthrax one scared the mess out of me.
sure, and even I can tell you that I went to Africa, you know, and they told us all about what's in Africa and the things. So that was easy to say, okay, I'll go to Station 1 for Africa. But like you said, Mike, I'm going to Africa.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not getting the shot just in case Africa comes here.
Yeah.
So I get that. Like I get if you want to deploy, if you're going to deploy, if you don't want the shot, then maybe, hey, you got to get out because you're on orders.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But to make it mandatory just to be mandatory, yeah, I don't know. I'll be in Station 2.
But I'm sure we'll all agree with this: is that it's for the three of us right here. It's easy for us to make that decision. You know what I mean?
Well, in the moment, I agree
Yeah.
with you, Mike.
Yeah.
In the moment in
Yeah.
basic training, and they're cutting my hair off, they're taking my identity.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to stand in a line if they're going to shove peanut butter up my butt. I mean, I'm going to be like, okay, like, of course I'm going to do it. But that's the
Yeah.
problem with it. They make you feel like it is mandatory. You have to take it. Maybe it was,
Yeah.
but even if it wasn't mandatory, you still felt like it was.
Yeah, but once again, for those of us who say now, hindsight is 2020 or whatever. If I can go back, I wouldn't. If they gave us the option, I'll keep it there in that context. If they gave us the option, I wouldn't take the shot. Then I say, okay, so once again, we're serving in the military. We're willing to give our life for a country that we don't trust. That in itself, to me, is a contradiction.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
it's a broad stroke, but I understand your
No.
point.
I agree with
Yeah.
you. It's very broad.
Yeah.
It's very broad.
Because you don't have to agree with everything. I mean, literally, I told you the story about me being put on radio duty because my staff sergeant at the time put our ambush in a crossfire, and I said something, and he chewed my ass for it.
Yeah.
So I didn't agree with him,
Right.
but I still love my country. You know? I was willing to die, but not by my own people.
Yeah. That's one sergeant, man. Let it go, Jim. Let it go.
I still know his name. I know what he looks like, and if I ever had a chance to meet him, I'd put him on radio duty.
Yeah. All
All right, ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right, this should be interesting enough. Iran may have the ability to build a nuclear weapon in 1 month.
Yeah. You take that one, Kato. That is so funny to me. That is so funny. All right, I'll take it. I've heard this over the last 8 to 12 years, whether it's 1 month, 6 months, a year, they're always like this close to being able to build a nuclear weapon. Ooh, okay. Didn't they have one of our a plane that went down? I think it was a stealth bomber at some point that they had found or whatever, and I was like, oh, wow. I wonder if we have any broken arrows in that one. You know what I mean? So it's like, every couple of years, this right here comes up, man. Oh, they're gonna be able to have this in a couple of months or whatever. It's like, here we go again. They should have so many by now. Sorry, Kana.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Even if they do they really have the capabilities and abilities to build one that could even make it to us?
Well, a lot of people, a lot of people say that's not the issue because Iran, they're the type to. I want you guys to see this. Look who's calling me. Can you read that?
United States government. Oh, they're listening. They're listening.
Hey, you guys go ahead.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's the IRS calling.
No.
Social Security calls me all the time.
Oh, it's immigration. We heard you talking about the immigrants.
They're like, you motherfuckers talking online?
So I think what I think is we're missing the point here. I think Iran is still just 30 reward points away from having that first nuclear weapon.
It's just one of them things, man. He struck the nail on the head, and how many we hear it? What every couple of years we hear, oh, they're just about to have one. They're just about boom and whatever.
Well, we could be misreading this too, because it says Iran may have the ability to build a nuclear weapon in 1 month. Maybe before it took them 3 months. Now they could build one in 1 month.
Right.
Maybe they have a stockpile.
What are they going to do with it? What does that mean, though? What are they going to do with it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Even if they do, what are they going to do with it, man? Because I don't think they could launch it off the ground. I think.
Well, maybe they don't have to. Maybe they can move it somewhere else and do it.
Oh, okay. They'll launch it.
I don't know.
Explode right in their faces.
So yeah. So Mike.
Hey guys, I gotta go, and it's been real.
You got called.
Knocking on the door.
What was that, Jim? What were you saying? Sorry about that.
Somebody knocking at the door too, huh?
Yeah.
Right when the phone rang.
Yeah.
So I was trying to tell you, Mike, I think we're reading this wrong. I think it says Iran may have the ability to build a nuclear weapon in 1 month. All the other times we've heard it took them 3 months, 4 months, maybe 5. Now they can do it in 1 month.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. Their technology's gotten so good they can build it in a month.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
All right.
Now I get it. Yeah.
When they build it, what are they going to do with it?
Well, that's what I was talking about before we were rudely interrupted by the United States government. A lot of people fear that this is a type country that would give these dirty bomb materials to the terrorist groups. Right. That's the concern.
Right.
Okay. And are they capable of...
They won't leave me alone, man. They won't leave me alone.
All right.
Well, I think since Mike's got to handle more business, let's move to the next one because we're going to slow this up really, and we'll let him pick up after we start. Intel officials warn Al-Qaeda could rebuild in Afghanistan within a year.
Yeah. Okay, how does that affect us?
Well, I mean, isn't that like what one of our goals going over there was? Like to get Al-Qaeda out of Afghanistan?
Was it our goal?
I thought so. I mean, wasn't Al-Qaeda that was responsible for all this stuff? And then we found out that Afghanistan was training them and harboring them. And
right.
So we went in there to remove them?
Out of retaliation for 9/11, yes.
right? So I don't know. Let's ask Mike.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Intel officials want to. Oh, hell no. No, not going to happen within a year.
What, a month? Are they as good as Iran?
Yeah, they're just as good as Iran. Yeah, but no, they won't be able to rebuild it in Afghanistan within a year. No. Nope.
I think another country's going to take it over anyways.
Yeah, China maybe.
Why wouldn't you want that lithium?
Yeah, but I mean, it's just the Russians were there, we were there. Now it's China's turn. Hello.
Yeah, it's just a horrible move on our part. We should have stayed there and took all the lithium. Just my opinion, though.
And to think we probably shipped batteries in there, right?
Yeah, and to think they just called me twice. You know?
That's probably what they're calling you about.
Yeah.
Hey, who is that guy you're talking to?
Yeah, can you get us better?
Damn spam Social Security going after me, man.
They want their money back.
Now they even represent themselves as the government. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know darn well that's like his dealer or something. He just puts that in their contact.
Pretty clever. Pretty clever.
Yeah. So all right. So what do you
next?
think? Oh, you
that's
beat that one.
Yeah, we beat it. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
All right. Let's get into something. God. Let's get into something Mike knows a lot about.
It says could rebuild in Afghanistan, not rebuild Afghanistan.
Oh, is that what
That's different.
You missed what I see. I read it, and
Oh.
he would. Oh my God, Mike! This is why they say you. Can't
I was
get
on
a
the phone
driver's
when
license.
you read it.
They say you can't get a driver's license because you can't read a sentence.
No, you need to learn how to type.
I didn't type this.
It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I know.
I got-
That's the best response I had.
I can copy and paste it.
I have
But,
to be
there are
careful.
typos in some of those.
Yeah, I have to be careful with my response because every time I say something, I look at the phone. Are they calling me again?
So yeah,
Wow.
so they're saying Al Qaeda could be stood back up in Afghanistan within a year. That's why I said 1 month. They're
Oh,
probably
okay.
already bringing it in.
Yeah. Well, they could be a good army with good vehicles.
And they got a whole base.
Yeah. Yeah. They can take out a lot of people with that biometrics database they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
All right, we'll move on. So anyway, something Mike likes to talk a lot about. The NBA won't enforce vaccine mandates on players. Will blue cities let them play? I think that's in reference to like New York has one, the mandate. So they're going to give these guys exemptions?
That's a decision the NBA is going to have to make, man.
Well, it's more than just the NBA. I mean, you saw it like in hockey. Certain cities had to have bubbles and this and that, and they wouldn't let them play there.
It's Canada and U.S.
Yeah, well, I know, but there were certain cities that wouldn't let people come to.
Well, I don't.
That's why they rearranged the whole dang thing to have Canada play Canada and U.S. play U.S.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we won't talk about hockey because you don't know enough about it.
Right. Mike does though. Mike is a professional.
The difference between the NBA and the NHL is NHL plays on ice.
Right.
There's more-
Right.
More white people too
And they use sticks.
to beat each other.
Sometimes in the NBA, they do the same thing. Well, what I would say with this is, as far as them enforcing the shot, players getting the shot, I would say, I think it's a good idea. Lead by example, right? They're supposed to be role models and everything. Get the shot.
I'm glad it came up because this is another example, like I said, another opportunity to prove hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Because what I've been trying to tell people is this is not a black versus white, Democrat versus Republican. It's not that at all. It's the elites. And these elites that have no rules, all these rules they're making are not for them. They're for you. It's the same thing we talked about the last time with the AOC and the gala thing. People were commenting about all the servants in the background and I don't mean servants as in black. I mean servants as workers. We're all
Damn, for
wearing
you to even
masks.
have to say that, wow, God, man. I don't have to
But-
say a word. You just prove it when you speak, man. Go ahead.
But well, I didn't want you to get offended. So
No offense taken. It's just
But
wow.
that's what they're saying. So right there, the hypocrisy again is that these celebrities, these elite, the politicians, that they don't have to abide by the rules, but you do. So this is another opportunity. Let's see. Let's see if the NBA people, they get away because they're celebrities. They don't have to do it, but yet everybody watching will have to do it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Which part?
Yeah, which part? Because I
The-
mean, it's something
the
that's been
people-
going on for
The
a
people
long
that
time.
go get to watch them have to, but they don't have to.
Yeah, but why do you say people who go to watch the game have to? Is it
That's what
mandatory
you-
they get the shot?
that's what you just said.
Yeah, New York. Yeah, in New
Oh,
York.
New
it
York.
is.
Okay.
You got to be vaccinated in New York.
But you-
Well, it's
okay,
talking
but
about
you're
blue
saying-
cities.
Yeah. But
Well-
you're saying, well, I would say don't let them play. Please, really? I would say don't let them play.
I would say if a team doesn't want to get vaccinated or got one person that doesn't, they shouldn't go to the stadium anyway.
Yeah.
Forfeit the game, whatever it takes.
Yep. I guarantee they'll be like, shoot me up.
Mhm.
Shoot me up, boss. Yeah.
Wow.
We'll see.
Yeah. It's a double standard. You know how I feel about those.
And that's what I said. But I love these opportunities because they give an opportunity to see the double standard.
Yeah, but people,
And people
they're
can
not-
see with their own eyes.
Yeah, they're
Not
not
that
going
they
to
care.
care.
No, I agree. All right, speaking of not caring, biological male trans fighter wins first MMA fight against female.
Congrats. Congrats. What
Do you
was
know
that?
this trans? This trans was a Army Ranger, I think, or Special Forces. Army Special Forces.
And he
No
turned
comment.
he turned himself into a female.
Yes. He still looks like a monster, but yeah,
He removed his junk.
I don't know if he did all that.
If
I don't really know what trans really means anymore.
that's
Does
true. I'll support it as long as he removed his junk. If he didn't remove his junk, then that's fucking bullshit.
So it's all about the junk.
If you're gonna play, if you have that issue, and you have that disease or whatever or problem, you shouldn't be able to compete till you remove it. Yes.
He thought my comment about the servants was bad. Joe's gonna get a whole lot for that one.
I don't
Disease.
care. If that's your, if you identify as that, then there better be a little proof check that you identify that you are.
I see a
And
new
then
job
go ahead.
opportunity.
Giddy up! What a yam bagger!
So Mike, how far along are you? I can't hear you.
No, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Far along with what?
Your MMA training.
Oh, yeah. Way back. Way back. Got a long way to go there, buddy. Yeah. I don't have a comment on this.
Alrighty.
Because you know I'm a big MMA fan, and that right there, no.
I just, I just want to know, like I said, once again, I go right back to the hypocrisy stuff. I just want to know where all these angry pink hat wearing women are. I want to know. Like, I mean, do they all just really believe they're equal now? Like, is that really... So we should just eliminate women's sports, right? Where are you?
Yeah.
do you
I mean,
know-
when you're looking at it from that context, yeah, I agree 100%.
the
You
next
can't
time-
support... Oh, go ahead, Katie.
The next time you bring up some bullshit like this, I want to see
A video.
a biological female. Yes, video too, of the transformation, of course.
Okay.
I want to see a video, or no, I don't want to see a fucking video. Jesus, man. I want to see a biological female win her first male fight.
Oh,
But it
okay.
doesn't happen that
Don't
way.
bring this bullshit up
Yeah,
because it's just too touchy, man.
yeah.
Too
Yeah, but it's like I said, I don't know how you can support like that ignorant woman on the soccer team saying women don't get paid the same as men and we're equal, and then watch a woman get her brains beat out by a dude who says he's a woman. Like I just, what do you want? Do you just let's do away with
When
women's
was
sports?
this?
Huh?
When was this?
It was recently, I suppose. Yeah.
I'll look it up. I want to see the fight.
Yeah, I didn't see the fight, but I saw the picture of the dude, so.
Didn't you serve with him?
No, I didn't. He's Special Forces. I wouldn't know Special Forces. I'm an average veteran.
You were special, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He's still a man. All right, you ready for the last one, Mike?
Yeah.
I know you're going to like this one. Facebook apologized after its AI labels black men as primates.
Where the fuck do you find this shit, man?
Facebook. Come on.
Facebook doesn't
Yeah.
apologize to shit.
Oh, they apologize for that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Wasn't surprised. I was more surprised like you, Kane, at the apology. You know, normally they would have said, "Oh, it was just some algorithm or some crap like that." But yeah, they came out and apologized just to save face. But I think it was deliberate, to be honest with you.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I feel like those are some of your people over there, Jim.
Well, my question, Mike, is it what kind of black men? Is it the brown bag test or what? Like, is it all? Like, is it Malcolm
No,
X or what?
it was the brown bag test type. Yeah,
So it wasn't all black men. It was just a certain pigment
yeah, yep.
that may resemble the color wheel of a certain animal.
Yeah,
Is that what they're getting? I don't know. Is that
I don't know.
AI?
You're trying very hard here, though. But yeah,
I'm just trying to figure out who's writing the AI programming.
who gives them the jury? No, what I was saying was, some of your people were creating that. Yeah, that's why I'm not surprised.
What do you mean by his people?
Wait.
Huh?
That
It was
sounds very racist, Mike.
Yeah, racist white people.
That sounds racist. Are you
Yeah.
saying there aren't enough smart black people to be doing AI stuff?
No, they wouldn't do that to themselves or their people.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Once again, it's you and your people who look at black people differently.
Oh,
I'd like to tell you to behave right now, but I'm not allowed anymore. So. Damn it.
yeah. It's like let's get.
Hey, Kane, I just quit that. Yeah, if you told me that, you'll be in the same boat with Jim, right?
Right. Yeah, I won't be in the same boat. The only question I have before the end of the show, who fucking does your makeup, Jim, before the show? Who powers you up? You look all powdered up.
My makeup? What are you talking about?
You look all powdered up. You're not powder your ass up. Or is it
It's
just
not
like-
powdered.
Or do you have some special light shining on your ass?
Oh yeah, I've got special lights,
He's got a little
and
pin-
I still got my manhood, but you're not going to be able to check from here.
You weren't a ranger, bro.
Special forces. I got some special forces you need to check out.
Oh,
And speaking of checking out, we're going to check out because we're at the end of our episode here. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. Thank you all for getting involved. If you are a veteran, go to the website, pullthepinready.com. And until we see you next time, Godspeed.
like,
And pull the pin.
subscribe.
Yep, pull the pin there, Skip. Yep.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.